Hello, I'm Gus Downing, publisher and editor of the D&D Daily, and this is the Loss Prevention News Network. We're here today with Keith White, Senior Vice President, Loss Prevention at Gap Inc., former President of the IO BSE, the International Organization of Black Security Executives, and currently the Vice Chair, NRF LP Advisory Council, and Chairperson of the NRF's Diversity Committee. And sitting in for Will Baker is Mike Nelson, the Financial Secretary for the IO BSE. Will, who was the Senior Director of Loss Prevention for Ross Stores and President currently of the IO BSE, was recently promoted to Zone Operations Director for Ross Stores, and we wish him the best of luck. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here.
It's great. Welcome.
So, Keith, you know, can you talk to us a little bit about the history of the IO BSE and its path and the way that it's progressed and its dedication to the education of young people?
Absolutely. First of all, the IOBSE was founded in 1982 by 5 African-American gentlemen who were attending a very large security conference in New Orleans, and they realized on this street corner, ironically, that they were the only 5 people of color at the conference, and they said to themselves then, and I give them a lot of credit for it, that was not right. That this was a profession that they loved, they enjoyed, and they felt like other minorities, not at the entry level, but at the management and leadership level, should have the same opportunities. So they founded the organization with that mission in mind, and since then, I'm really pleased to say it's grown incredibly, and it's really taken up a mantle of late that's more driven towards inspiring and encouraging young executives and college students. But at the same time, Gus, you know, the last 5 presidents of the IOBSE entered the role in one role and left the role in either a vice president position or a promotion, you know, in another role, which I'm most pleased with.
Suni Shamaponde.
Absolutely.
Right before Will went into operations at Sears Holdings.
Absolutely. You have Ray Cloud, and you also have Earl Watson, who entered the role as, I think, a senior director and left the role as a vice president. I mean, it just shows that up and down throughout the organization, there's been some really good movement.
And you've had Marvin Ellison as well, the current EVP of Home Depot.
You know what? Marvin Ellison is probably one of our biggest stories of all. You know, I was very fortunate enough to know Marvin in the early days when, you know, he was just a little old district LP manager at Target. And he was just always a phenomenal talent and incredible communicator. And you know, through you know, a lot of growth and development, and I like to think in a very small part his association with IOBSE, we saw him blossom, you know, well beyond, you know, anything we could have imagined into the EVP of a role of Home Depot, which I just think is spectacular.
I mean, you've got some great folks that basically have been managing this process, and I've met a number of them, and they're just great people, and all of you are so dedicated to educating and mentoring the young folks. And you even have a student scholarship program.
Yes, we do.
Can you talk to that a little bit and how a student would get involved and possibly submit an application for one?
Absolutely. All the student has to do is go to our website, iobse.org, and you know, submit an interest, or I think you can actually apply through the website and let us know of your interest. And there's a process that you go through. But over the years, we've awarded, I'm not sure what the number is, but it may number into the hundreds of scholarships to young people, which has been received really well. You know, we work hard also not to give the scholarship to the typical 4.0, probably don't need much help or support. We look for those folks who were like me when I was going through college, where you graduate not cum laude, but thank you, Lordy, you know.
I was with you.
Yeah, okay, you were thank you, Lordy? Yeah, okay, that was me. Yeah. And so we support them as well, which I absolutely love.
Yeah. Mike, could you tell us about the conference that you have every year and the evolution of that? I know that you're participative in that quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So the conference is really an opportunity for us to bring those industry leaders that we have talked about today together along with students and really provide rich training to help them be successful in a security career. So during that conference, we really offer an opportunity for some great networking with senior leaders, as well as training and skills that will make a new leader in loss prevention successful, as well as making someone with quite a bit of experience more successful. So we've had the good fortune of some of those names that you have mentioned before, if it's Marvin or Keith, that have presented at these conferences and really provided information to allow us to be more successful in our careers in loss prevention.
How big is a conference, and any news on next year's conference? Because I know you hold it in April normally.
Yeah, our conferences are quite large. We have several hundred attendees. One of the things that we're most proud of is certainly our student attendees. With that piece, we typically from across the U.S., we will sponsor students, all expense paid, to attend the conference. This past year we had 35 students that attended. We've had upwards of 65 students in previous years that have attended. And we're really excited about this coming year as Home Depot will be hosting the conference in Atlanta in April. This past conference was also hosted by Ross Stores in California. So we've had a long, rich career as it relates to our conferences and what we've been able to do to empower students to have a successful security career.
Excellent. Can you talk to your internship program? I remember a little bit of that, but is that something you're active in and with the students and such?
Well, what we do is we work really hard at trying to place students for an internship opportunity so that they get exposure to the field while they're still, you know, completing their coursework. And because, you know, like any other field, you want to know what you're getting into, and you also want some experience to be able to, you know, report out from a resume perspective, and it's been, you know, really beneficial for the students we've been able to place.
And if a retailer wants to get involved and talk to some of the students about an internship program, your suggestion for them?
Very simply, again, to go onto our website and to reach out to our administrator. I think we have a section for you to contact us, or more importantly, feel free to email me.
Certainly.
I would love to talk to a retailer directly about all the benefits of working with IO BSE. That'd be great.
Well, thanks, gentlemen, for taking the time.
All right.
Cool. And that's it for this episode. And if you'd like to get involved as a sponsor or solution provider or a membership, visit their website at iobse.com. Or excuse me, iobse.org. Thanks for watching, and let's keep them safe out there.